Westbound lanes of I-4 just reopened in a busy area near the attractions.
Let's get an update from traffic safety expert Trooper Steve with your pinpoint traffic by Napleton Automotive.
That's right, ladies. You know, if it's 9:01 in the morning and I'm showing up this early, we have some issues out there. So like you guys just said, we just opened up I-4 a second ago. But if you look here, Sky 6 is leaving the scene off into the distance. The traffic is still bumper to bumper out here. So why was westbound closed? We were closed to I-4 westbound right at 5:35. So if you look off into the distance there, top of your screen, that is downtown Disney, well, Disney Springs. I've been here for a while. Parking garage orange. So that lets you know where we were at. And westbound was closed because air care had to land out here. Now this car was located on the shoulder. Not sure exactly what happened, but obviously the injuries were severe enough to shut down I-4. Good news, we are back open, but look at my map right now. East and westbound, we are bumper to bumper. Add in the normal traffic that we have out here, where are we delayed till? So westbound, if you're hitting the road right now and getting ready to head towards the attractions, the second you cross over Sand Lake, get on the brakes because we are bumper to bumper from about Sand Lake all the way to Disney Springs. This will last probably for the next hour or so just be ready for it. Westbound 528 from from Brevard into Orange County. We have some lingering daytime construction. This might be from a crash earlier and maybe some emergency repairs. You're down to one travel lane as you approach Dallas Boulevard. And then 417 and 528. We're much better than we were this morning. Kind of a busy Tuesday. So we had a semi that had turned sideways that blocked a ramp. All clear out there right now. Wouldn't even know we had any issues. And then northbound John Young Parkway over by the Orange County Jail, 37th Street. It's at 33rd. They have a right lane blocked through that area. Outside of that, if you kept up with all of that, we're doing pretty good. Winter Garden, Nicoe, and the Florida Turnpike up to speed. Ladies, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Steve, busy day on the roads.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, now to the debate over rent control. Leaders in Orange County are once again set to talk about some solutions.
According to rent.com, average cost of rent in the Orlando metro area is up around 30% compared to last year.
And Commissioner Emily Bonilla proposed a rent stabilization plan, but as it turns out, not everyone's on board with the idea. Mark Lehman's following the latest live from downtown Orlando. Mark, local lawmakers just discussed this report.
Yes, and the ones that spoke this morning weren't happy with the results of that study, which basically said that local rent control would be ineffective at solving the problem and wouldn't qualify for declaring an emergency, which would need to happen for this plan to be pushed through. Just moments ago, local lawmakers, commissioners, and advocates met in front of the county administration building to discuss a plan for government-imposed rent increase limits in Orange County. The proposal from Commissioner Emily Bonilla calls for a rent hike cap of 5%. That cap would last for 1 year, and it would have to be approved by Orange County voters. It's all to help with the skyrocketing rent costs, but the county just got the results of a $60,000 study, which found the idea likely wouldn't work. Commissioner Bonilla calling that report opinionated and biased.
If they saw that a consultant who was supposed to do fact-finding on a rent stabilization was so biased as to say that you're getting outsized attention, then we really should get a refund on this report, because unfortunately it seems like they were not ready to do the job that they were hired to do, and they were too biased to be able to provide a report that we deserved.
Commissioner Bonilla is now hoping that other Orange County commissioners will agree with her, basically ignoring this report and pushing it forward for it to appear on the November ballot. That discussion is set to take place later this morning. The meeting here at the county administration building is just getting underway right now. We're going to step inside. We'll have more on this coming up on News 6 at noon. For now, reporting live in Orange County, Mark Lehman, Getting Results, News 6.
Mark, thank you. Right now, gas prices continue to climb. That $5 a gallon mark is looking more real by the day. According to AAA, the national average is now just under $4.92 a gallon. Florida's average also continues to rise, but at a slower pace. It is now at $4.76. Last year at this time, the cost to fill up in Florida was nearly $2 less. It's all as oil prices continue to rise, even after OPEC announced plans to ramp up production. Sanctions on Russian oil and gas in the summer driving season are also putting pressure on prices at the pump. California remains the most expensive state to fill up the tank, with a gallon averaging $6.32.
Right now, an Orange County mother is behind bars after investigators say her 2-year-old son got a hold of a gun and shot his father. Marie Ayala appeared in court yesterday where a judge denied her bond. Sheriff John Mia says deputies responded to a home on Toby Court nearly 2 weeks ago where they found Reggie Mabry suffering from a gunshot wound. His death has led to a stern warning from the sheriff, telling all parents to be responsible when it comes to weapons. Ezzy Castro is at the Orange County Jail.
Sheriff John Mina explained the couple should have never had a weapon in the first place because the two were on probation on previous charges. Now that toddler's mom is here at the Orange County Jail without bond.
My husband just passed this Thursday, and I'm still trying to arrange his funeral. Please, Judge. That's all I'm asking. I'll even get an ankle monitor if I have to, please.
Maria Ayala denied bond by an Orange County judge yesterday. She's facing several charges, including manslaughter by culpable negligence for her husband's death. Orange County deputies say it was her 2-year-old son who pulled the trigger at this home on Toby Court last month.
Detectives learned at the hospital that Reggie Mabry was actually shot in the back. And at the scene, the 5-year-old told the authorities it was his 2-year-old brother who shot their father.
Deputies first thought Reggie Mabry's death was a suicide, but later learned the toddler shot his father while he was playing video games. Sheriff John Mina said Mabry and Ayala left the gun in a room they shared with their kids. He said the couple should have never had a gun in the house.
Through their investigation, detectives were able to determine that although both Mabry and Ayala were convicted felons, they had left an illegal firearm in the room they shared with their young children. It's important to note that both Mabry and Ayala were on probation for child neglect.
Investigators say Ayala actually performed CPR on her husband before he was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. As for their children, they were taken to the Department of Children and Families in the meantime. Outside the Orange County Jail, Ezzy Castro, getting results, News 6.
1 year ago this month, a beachfront condominium building collapsed in the South Florida town of Surfside. 98 people lost their lives. Governor DeSantis just signed a new law requiring older condos to undergo mandatory safety inspections.
Now, there are a lot of questions about how that new law will be implemented.
News 6 investigator Mike DeForest explains how it could impact tens of thousands of Central Floridians.
Just off the coast of Cape Canaveral, the Sand Pebbles condominium has sat on the beach here for nearly 50 years, enduring sun, hurricane-force winds, and the salty ocean air.
You know, these buildings